her life. Janet Murnahan made national headlines 2 years ago when she fought for her 10-year-old daughter Sarah to have a lung transplant. Sarah suffers from cystic fibrosis, a life-threatening illness that targets the lungs. Her condition was so severe, her doctor predicted that she had only weeks to live, unless she received a successful lung transplant. But federal policy prevented children under the age of 12 from being considered for an adult lung.
The only thing standing between my daughter living and my daughter dying is the fact that she's 10 and not 12. That's unreal to me.
Janet launched a massive publicity campaign to change the under 12 policy and filed a lawsuit against the federal government claiming the system discriminated against children. She also took the fight to social media. Family and friends circulated a petition on change.org, which collected over 370,000 signatures. The grassroots effort paid off. The Transplant Network created an exception, making Sarah eligible to receive an adult lung transplant. The first surgery failed, but after 3 days in critical condition and on life support, Sarah received a second transplant. This time, the high-risk operation was a success. It took 6 long months to recover, but Sarah was finally able to return home to her family. Janet and Fran Murnahan and their daughter Sarah are all joining us. That's a thumbs up. How are you feeling with your new lungs?
It's going really well. I've been able to run around outside and go to the pool, and I've been learning how to ride my bike.
You're riding a bike now?
Yeah.
That can be dangerous. Are you happy being able to do all these new things you couldn't do before?
Yes.
Have you seen lungs before?
I've seen a picture of them, but I didn't actually see them like in real life before.
Like maybe like the way you're going to see them in a minute under that towel?
Yeah.
You want to see them under the towel?
Yes, I do.
Come on over here. Hey, your purple glove goes with your dress, by the way. Your mom and dad. You know these as well. Let me show you what your lungs look like. Just so we're all on the same page here, because this was a life-saving intervention mom did. Sarah didn't get just. Are you ready, Sarah?
Hold on. Ready?
Yeah. She wants me to hold on. Hold on.
Oh, it's putting on my glove.
Well, the glove a little big for you, but the color goes well with your eyes. Right. So you didn't just get one lung. You got 2 lungs. So that's what they look like. You can go ahead and touch them. What do you think about them? Are you playing an instrument? They don't make any noise. You can pick them up. See, these,
They're just squishy.
they are squishy feeling. Don't drop them now. But lungs are unique, and they blow up with air, and they do all kinds of miraculous things, and they're very delicate. So when they're destroyed and we replace them, it's a big operation. And you can see these are adult lungs. They do fit into children, and we can do things to make them fit, but it's not always an easy match. That's important because Sarah was only 10 years old when she needed a transplant, and she wasn't considered first in the transplant waiting list for adults, only for kids. So, Fran, how did you react finding out that your daughter would probably die because she couldn't get listed on that adult list?
I was shocked because Sarah's had cystic fibrosis her entire life, so we knew at some point it was going to be challenging. But what really was really shocking was the fact that someone else who was much healthier than her would probably get lungs before her, just because of her age.
You okay with those lungs? You know, these organs are so sacred. When we do transplants, I always think about that. You're putting them into people because it is truly the gift of life. But when these lists, and these lists are created by good, well-meaning people, but they sometimes have gaps in them. So, Janet, how does it feel to know that because of your petitioning and pushing and shoving, you not only saved your daughter's life, but many others now, because you created an exemption on this pediatric list?
Well, of course, it was amazing to save Sarah, and it's very surreal. But we always wanted to make the change for all kids. It was never just about Sarah for us. So we feel really, really proud. At night, we still go in and look at her breathing. It's just an amazing thing just to see her breathing.
is really rough. This is tough. I mean, at any point, this is too much for you. Let us know." And she looked up and gave us this look. And the little slide looked like you kind of give it down.